Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So last night I had really unexpected twist. My journey took very unexpected twist. I was cycling and then I saw this light somewhere down the road, and apparently it was a little dispenser, little shop with some people in there drinking. And I just pulled over to ask for some water, but they invited me for a drink. And quite naturally, we got pretty drunk. And I haven't drank that much, but sometimes when you're in this mode of hitting the road hard, you don't realize how tired you are. And I was so tired, almost felt somewhat feverish, that type of tiredness. And after all this beer, I just collapsed in my tent. I just collapsed and passed out, and it was a short sleep, but it was a profound sleep. And like usual, while being intoxicated with some people, you quickly find out things and you quickly learn about new things because we're more open. And I made several revelations, several discoveries last night. First of all, Rosie's hotel belongs to some rich Mennonite man who's around 80 years of age. And Rosie, and she's in her early 30s or late 20s. Well, she's his beautiful wife. So this guy, he built a hotel there in the middle of nowhere, and he actually named it after his wife and placed all kinds of pictures all over the place. So that was discovery number one. Discovery number two was that now I really know the situation with the road, because I still got 75 kilometers of cycling. And last night the road got significantly worse. Significantly, like I was bumping all over the place. So for the next 25 kilometers, road should be horrible, because there is this stretch of road which gets really messed up every year during rainy season. So vehicles can't pass through this area, only tractors. So I don't know what I will do with my bicycle, but as you already know, ladies and gentlemen, I've been pushing through the mud before. And even though I'm tired and I slept bad, I ain't no chicken shit. I can manage, I will overcome. And after that, last 50 kilometers or so, it's a decent road, they say. All the way down to Bahia Negra, which is good. Those are the good news. Also, last night I went out to take a leak, and I horribly broke the zipper of my tent, and I was trying to put it back. And usually I'm pretty good with this stuff, but for some reason this particular zipper kind of turned on me, like he's really tough bastard. But I'll figure it out. Otherwise I will need to find out other way to sleep, because there's so many mosquitoes in here. So many mosquitoes, so many mosquitoes, and ants as well. So I'll need to fix my zipper, need to drink some coffee, and probably I'll hit the road. Oh, and there's another interesting thing. This place is completely abandoned. Like, there are no travelers in this area. Everybody, every single person I've met were telling me same story about some Polish guy who was backpacking this area. He was hitchhiking through Chaco. He was hitchhiking trucks and some cars, and he went all the way down from Bahia Negra to Asuncion, they say. And he took his time, he spent a lot of time in here. And from what I heard, he's more or less my name, and he's from Poland. which is pretty hilarious because I'm from Lithuania. So two backpackers in the area over the last 4 years. We're both from Eastern Europe. So I don't know what kind of conclusion should I make out of this, but I find it hilarious. I find it really, really hilarious. And in this area, very few people speak Spanish, or at least proper Spanish. You see, Spanish is being used in Asuncion and bigger towns and rural areas in Paraguay. Well, Guarani is more spoken in here. So I had some communication issues because at first I thought the guys from Polynesia, because they told me it's Polynese. But later, after some verbal struggles, it turned out that dude was from Poland. So I find it really funny and entertaining. I don't mind the pigs. I like the pigs. Sometimes I feel like one. Sometimes we all do feel like pigs, you know. So I'm here, still here. I haven't moved anywhere. Because yesterday, short after I made that video, in the morning it started to rain. And it was raining all day. A little bit, but raining, like constant rainfall. And it kept on raining through the night. And it's still raining this morning. So I think it's some part of the road must be flooded. So I'm not sure if I'm going anywhere today, even if it gets sunny. Guys, you already witnessed my attempt to cycle through Chaco when it's flooded, and I don't want to get stuck in the mud again. I mean, stuck in the mud a little bit, it's okay, but just pushing through the mud all the time, I don't know. And there's another issue. I'm feeling kind of weird over the last 48 hours. I have a pretty reasonable joint pain, like in the muscle everywhere. I feel some pain. I feel some pain in the gut, in the stomach. I really don't want to eat, and I feel weak and have this fever, especially towards the night. Maybe not a high fever, but a fever. And I really wonder what's that. You know, this could be the outcome of this water from the river I drank like a week ago or 10 days ago, I don't remember. Hopefully this is nothing serious, but if it's serious I will need to find my way out of here somehow. And now, after the rainfall, I'm trapped in here. I don't think there will be any vehicles moving through this road. Today at least, tomorrow maybe, if rain stops. So, situation is kinda a little sketchy. Although this morning I woke up a little better. Yesterday I was sickish all day long. I was just laying all over the place and really not moving or talking much. Today I'm better. I feel like 70% myself, 80%. We'll see in the nighttime what the night will show, because if I'll get this fever again, I don't know. I don't know what to make out of this then. But you know, you need to expect for the best always. And this is really one thing I wanted to avoid throughout this Chaco journey, specifically in this area, towards the end, because this part is very abandoned. There are no hospitals, there are very few people in here. To get sick, to get ill in here could be potentially quite dangerous. But I'm with people, you know. There are some people in here. There's this lady who's running this business in here, and then yesterday some dude came over here with a motorbike, and he's working here, he's like a seasonal worker, and he was on his way back home. He's living in Concepcion, and he's also trapped in here now, so there's two of us. So I got some people around me. Nonetheless, a little bit sketchy situation, but eventually things will work out somehow. So eventually this crazy rain stopped, and it seems like sun is coming out. Well, I hope so. I really hope so. There are still some clouds on the horizon, but not any major ones. And now I'm walking down this road, which I'm supposed to cycle, starting from tomorrow, perhaps, if the mud will dry out. And this mud of Chaco is very particular of this region. I mean, look at this. Not just it's super sticky, it's also slippery. Yeah, you get stuck, but then it's also very easy to fall. So with bicycle it's a bit of a mess. So there's no way I could cycle through this today. I couldn't even push my bicycle through this mud today. Maybe, if it gets drier, I could attempt tomorrow or even the day after. We will see. And I just want to take a little walk further down this road to see what's the situation. And now what happened yesterday is that I really felt ill yesterday. By the afternoon, I was just laying in my tent. I definitely had some fever, and I felt really strong pain in my bones, and yeah, I was shaking, felt real bad, and I just passed out around 9 o'clock in the evening eventually. And this morning I woke up a lot better. I still don't feel 100% myself, more like 70%. So I feel pretty weak. And I don't think I have the same capacity to push it through the mud like I had 2 weeks ago. Which is a bit of a drag, to say the least. Hopefully I won't have any fever tonight, because if I will, you know, that could be a symptom of some serious disease. And since I drank some of that water from the river by accident, but I did, you know, that could be the price I need to pay. And I'm not too scared, you know. I try to be reasonable, and I'm really in a peaceful place, no matter whether I'm sick or stranded or something, you know. I really knew what I'm throwing myself into, and they don't call this place Infierno Verde, the green hell, for nothing. I knew what I'm throwing myself into, and I really know where I find myself at, you know. And what happens, happens, you know. If I get ill, I need to get my gringo ass out of here as fast as I can. However, in these conditions at the moment today, even if I would need to, if I would want to, I couldn't. There is no way any car, any vehicle whatsoever could pass through this road, at least for today. Tomorrow maybe. Maybe. So it's just you need to use this old-timers, old-school approach, you know, and you know, get your shit together, and expect for the best. And you know, just I'm keeping my hopes real high, and hopefully I will manage to reach Bahia Negra in the next few days. I still got 1 week because today is Wednesday, and this ship called Aquilaban comes to Bahia Negra on every Wednesday, they say. So I need to get my ass to Bahia Negra on next Wednesday. I have a week, and get into that ship, and then I can come back to civilization, to the town of Concepcion, all the way down the Paraguayan river. Actually, the road is really crappy. Look at this. Look at my shoes. Now picture the bicycle wheels on this road. Okay, let me try to walk a few kilometers down this road to see what's further. So I walk down like 2-3 kilometers down this road, and I have a single conclusion in my mind. Oh boy, this will be tough. This will be tough. It's really muddy, and now it's somewhat flooded a little bit. There's water everywhere. I have a few ideas how to make this a little bit easier, and I definitely need to wait for tomorrow, if not the day after. Sun is coming out, so hopefully this will dry out a little bit. But this might be even tougher than I thought. Rock and roll forever.
Tahu dah ni, nombor dah ni. Pemumpu kan berada kita buat ini. Nanti pada orang kita lah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm taking my little morning walk to check out the weather, and weather really matters to me a lot these days. And last night, out of a sudden, out of nowhere, a bunch of guys showed up, a bunch of Paraguayan guys. Most of them are like workers in here in the area, laboring their part-time job for their patron. And then there were the others, truck drivers stranded somewhere in the mud, pretty much like myself. And there was a lot of beer going on, so quite naturally we all got smashed. And there's nothing wrong about it, you know. All I can say is that, you know, they say that alcohol might damage your liver, but alcohol might as well save your soul, cure your soul. It's the remedy, you know. So it was a good evening. However, the sky today still concerns me a bit because there isn't a single ray of sun coming out of the sky. It's all foggy, it's all cloudy. We might get a little bit more of rain, even though on the forecast it was said that it should get better. But without sun, road won't get dry. And if road won't get dry, I won't be able to move at all. It's still super muddy, almost flooded actually. And I have only 75 kilometers left. Only 75 miserable kilometers left of cycling till I reach my final destination. At least in this Chaco chapter of my journey. But boy, it's tough. Always expect the unexpected, the unpredictable. So it's the part of the journey. So I guess I need to squeeze the best out of it, if there is anything to squeeze at all. You might be wondering why I'm walking barefoot. Well, it was raining again, and my shoes are nearly torn apart, just like most of my stuff. My tent, full of holes and zippers broken beyond repair. I'm not sure I'll be able to fix it, so there will definitely be some mosquitoes in my tent all nights to come until I'm back in civilization. Yeah, and sun came out today and it got pretty dry. It was getting pretty dry on the road. I was checking it like a lunatic. But then yet another rainfall. Yet another rainfall, and here I'm stuck again. And I wonder if I leave tomorrow. Fortunately for me, I'm staying with these people and they're really helping me out. However, this is really sticky situation. Actually, literally sticky. So it is my 4th or 5th morning in this place. I don't even know how this place is called. I wonder if it has any name. I haven't asked any of the people in here. Anyway, so today is not sunny, it's cloudy, but maybe it won't rain, and if the road will dry out at least a little bit, I'll still try to hit the road, no matter what. I guess I'm really tired of being here, and this could be a really big mistake. If it rains later, or if the road turns out to be as bad as people tell me it is, or could be. But I don't know, I can just push through the mud then. I have some ideas. I will use some of that gringo Eastern European ingenuity of mine, perhaps. So far it doesn't help too much. Most of my gear is either dirty or broken or both. Oh yeah. Hopefully bicycle will still function somewhat till I get there. Yeah. Well, but on the lighter note, yesterday we had asado. Really good countryside Chaco asado. Some hardcore meat. Oof, it was a blast. That's all they eat, people in here. They just eat meat like 3 times a day, like in a old-fashioned, old-timer gaucho way. Because this lady who's hosting me in here, she asked me what I'm eating on the road, and I said, well, I can't carry much, and I can't carry like fancy items, food items, because it will go bad. So I'm just mostly my basis of my food is just rice, oats, pasta, stuff like that. And she's like, so when do you eat meat? And I'm like, sometimes I just live without eating meat. And I think none of these people could comprehend what I just said, because meat equals food, and other stuff is just extra that comes with meat. So that was pretty funny. And really, ever since I'm here, if I'm offered any food, it's just meat, nothing else. All kinds of meat or chicken, which is not meat, not considered to be meat in this area. It's similar perception like north in Argentina, where I lived among countrymen, but in here it's kind of more stronger in here. Yeah. Now I can see some of that blue sky, a little bit in between the clouds. Well, this road so far is as tough as I was told it will be. I had to stop because it was so muddy, and I had no other option left just to carry all my stuff through the mud for like 300, 400 meters, like part by part. I went back and forth 4 times. I brought my backpacks, then front panniers, then the bigger panniers at the back of my bike, and then the bicycle itself. And I was cooking at the same time. I now ate some, and I'm full of energy again. So I guess I will try to advance till the next mud hole, and then I will camp. That's pretty much the idea. I mean, it's dark already, but it's full moon. Funny. Last time there was a full moon, I was in Asuncion. It's beautiful.